Last week, we looked at one way of organizing living things in a hierarchy based on their levels, how complex they were to how simple they were. This week, we're going to organize living things within the individual or species level using a cladogram. A cladogram is kind of like a family tree. It's a branching diagram that shows the relationships among the organisms. Cladograms are used in the study of cladistics. And cladistics is a method of classifying living things by the number of observable or measurable characteristics they have in common. Below, we're going to take a look at a cladogram of an earthworm along with some insects. So think about the different characteristics that the earthworms and the insects have. The letters are going to represent those characteristics. So here you see a line starting at the lower left and ending at the upper right that has letters representing different characteristics along the line, and in between those letters are different kinds of individuals. So if we look at the letter A and the earthworm, we see that the earthworm and everything above it on the cladogram has a segmented body, and the segmented body is represented by the letter A. Now, if we take a look upward and to the right, we see that we have a bunch of insects, and the difference between the insects and the earthworm is that the insects all have legs of some kind, so their legs are represented by B. Okay, this is the segmented body. Everything from A up has a segmented body. Everything from B on up has legs. If you see, you have a spider, an ant, some kinds of flies, dragonfly, a butterfly. They all have segmented bodies and they all have legs. Everything from C on up has exactly 6 legs. So here is 6 legs. Okay. D and E are a little bit different. They branch off. They have segmented bodies and 6 legs, but they have characteristics that distinguish them from the other individuals. D represents the appendages coming off of the abdomen, and E represents, but you can't quite see them, but we know that that insect has crushing mouth parts when it goes to eat something. Okay? And then we have F, G, and H. And F, G, and H would be either wings, double pairs of wings, or curly antennae. And I'll stop for a moment and let you think about which of those characteristics might go with which letter. You're looking for wings, and they all have wings. You're looking for double wings, only the last 2 have double wings, and the curly antennae are clearly on the insect at the far right. So here's a good example of a cladogram, and next we're going to look at how to make that cladogram.